In today's video, I'm taking you through 3 stretches to release your pelvic floor. I'm Eric. I'm a doctor of physiotherapy and I specialize in treating pelvic floor related conditions. Now, what I see all too often is that men get told that you need to strengthen your pelvic floor. However, for most men experiencing any bladder issues, it's likely that your pelvic floor muscles are too tight. So strengthening them is only going to make your issues worse. Okay, I want you to go grab a workout mat or a yoga mat, whatever you have nearby. If you don't have a mat, find a room with carpet, as this will do just fine. Now, I want you to try these 3 exercises with me, as I will be coaching you through them as we go. So let's go get our mats and then I'll meet you back here in 2 seconds. Let's go. All right, lying down on our mats, we're going to start out with the happy baby stretch. Now, this stretch does wonders for stretching the pelvic floor openings along with our hip joint and our groin muscles. Now, what you want to do is you want to lie flat on your back. So we're going to lie flat. Don't start just yet. Just watch me do it first. So we're lying flat on our back. Now, excuse the really awkward position. Next, you're going to bring those feet up overhead. What you're going to do is you're going to reach through your knees and you're going to grab onto the outside of your feet. So your feet should be shoulder width apart. Your hands are grabbing onto the outside of your feet. Arms are on the inside of your knees. Now, even just lying here, so come on into this position, get down onto your mats, your back and your shoulders and your head are touching the floor, and you're just going to rest here for a second, okay? You should already feel a really gentle stretch into that groin, or if you haven't stretched recently, you're going to feel a big stretch, like me. I should probably be doing this one more often myself. Okay, so let's get into our holds. So feet facing the ceiling. What we're going to do now, we're going to do a 30-second hold, okay? And remember, no holding your breath. You're breathing into the nose, out to the mouth the whole time. We're going to get a 30-second timer on. So you hold that pose. You want to gently pull those feet in towards the floor, okay? So again, back up in this position. Use those biceps. Pull those feet into the floor. And this should really emphasize that stretch all through the groin and through that pelvic floor opening. Again, holding feet shoulder width apart. Breathing into it. Relaxing into the stretch. Try to release those hips. And there's our 30-second timer. So come on, join me. So I want you to lie flat, facing down on your mat. Next, I want you to grab your hands. I want you to align them directly underneath your shoulders, equally spaced out. Next, I want you to make sure that your toes and your pelvis and your thighs are lying flat on the ground like you see me doing. And now to do the cobra, you want to slowly roll up by pushing into the ground. Come up as far as comfortable. Remember, no holding the breath. So I want you to breathe. Close those eyes. Breathe through it. And we're going to start the timer for 30 seconds. Alexa, set timer 30 seconds. Breathe through it. You should feel a really deep stretch in that lower abdomen, right above the pubic bone. And now you don't need to go very high. If this is painful for you, if this is causing too deep of a stretch, come down onto your elbows and then stretch that chest up. Look up with your eyes towards the ceiling. That should give you a similar stretch. For me, because I'm not feeling any pain, I'm going to push up as high as I can. And that deep stretch has felt really low in my abdomen. And I'm just going to sink into it. Remember, thighs and toes remain in contact. And there's the timer. 30 seconds is done. Well done. All right, let's come out of that stretch and we're going to kneel on our mats. Now it's time for our third and final stretch of the video. And that is a really deep hip flexor stretch. So again, hip flexors all the way in front of that thigh. And as you can imagine, when we sit all day, those get really, really tight. So this is the time where you want to grab a pillow, put it under your knee, or just use the mat. We're going to be kneeling. So what you want to do is come on into kneeling. And you're going to take one giant step out. Doesn't matter left or right leg. We're working them both. Okay, so you got your back knee planted on the ground, front foot on the mat. Shoulders are looking directly in front of you. I want you to put your hands on your hips. All we're going to do is we're going to do a really gentle pushing forward lunging motion like this. Push this hip into the mat. You can even put your hands on your knees, because what I want you to focus on is your upper torso should stay upright. You should not be lunging forward and hunched forward. Stretch upwards, and you are going to feel that stretch right in front of that thigh. And we're going to breathe. Alexa, set timer at 30 seconds. Remember, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Sink into this stretch. Pushing a little bit deeper. As soon as that hip loosens up, you drive that hip a little bit further into the ground. Again, you're feeling that in the back hip flexor. Chest up, nice and tall. If you want to increase the stretch, you can even extend backwards a little bit, and you'll feel that emphasized right here in that hip. Slow down that breathing. Remember, we're not fighting it. Relaxing and sinking in. Hands are on the knee for support. And there's 30 seconds. Okay, now we got to do the opposite leg as well. So come back into kneeling, step out nice and big with that other foot, like so. Come on into that lunge, hands on for support. Alexa, start timer 30 seconds. Okay, 30-second timer starting now. And again, lunge this side in. What you should notice is that you're going to have a more stiff or tighter side, left leg versus right leg. For me, it's definitely that right leg right now. I can really feel that pulling. So what I'm going to do to mitigate that, I'm going to bring my chest forward just a tiny bit, let that loosen up. I'm going to breathe deeply into it, and then I'm going to hunch that chest, extend that chest up towards the ceiling so that my shoulders are perfectly square. And again, slowly lunging through. Breathe deeply into it, in through the nose. Good, out through the mouth. All right, we just went through the happy baby stretch, the cobras, and then we went through the lunging hip flexor stretch. And if you did them all with me, you should feel just a little bit looser in that pelvic floor area and region. Now, I recommend that you try this routine out for yourself once per day and focus on deep breathing, sinking into each stretch, and go deeper and deeper as those muscles and joints start to loosen up, and you can be sure you're stretching your pelvic floor. Now, make sure you click the subscribe button and join our growing community. If you're looking to find out how strong your pelvic floor is, then you must check out the next video right here and test it for yourself. And remember, regardless of your situation, keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.